Okay, so I would like to invite the group 1 to present the chapter 1 mind map. So now you may start to present.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we are from group 1. We'll present about chapter 1, the overview of halal hospitality and tourism. So now we will look at the first one, which is term and terminologies. There are 4, and we have the first is Hajj, which is visiting Baitullah in a specific period of time during the Zulhijjah. Okay, the second one is Umrah. Umrah is performing ihram, tawaf in the Baitullah, and also sa'i between Safa and Marwah. The third one is Rehla. Rehla is to travel or do business. And the last one is Ziarah, which visit a holy place such as Makkah, or to go see and visit people place. So perbezaan antara Rehla. So the difference between Rehla and Ziarah is Rehla is we're going to a place with a purpose. And Ziarah, we just go to visit a place or people or like family or visiting a friend. So next one, I will pass to Atira.
Okay, now I will explain about the factors of adoption, tourism related terms. First, we have marketing strategy. This is how tourism business promote Muslim friendly services like halal food, prayer services, prayer spaces, and modest clothing guidelines. Secondly, is tourist segment. This means understanding the needs of different Muslim travelers, such as family, youth, or elderly people, and offering packages that suit them. And then thirdly is the socio-political context. A peaceful and Muslim-friendly environment makes tourists feel safe and more willing to travel. Lastly is the rise of Islamophobia. Because of discrimination in some places, halal tourism becomes important to ensure Muslim travelers feel welcome and respected. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, I will continue with the legal evidence from divine text, which is for Al Quran. We have Surah Al Rum, verse 42, which كل سر في الأرض فننظر كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبل كان أكثرهم مشركين. So travel, the meaning is travel through the earth and see what was the end of those before you. Most of them worship besides Allah. Okay. The whole meanings of this verse is Allah say to us travel because a lot of things that Allah create to us. Okay. In Hadith, Prophet Muhammad SAW advised Abdullah bin Amr ibn al-As, "O Abdullah bin Amr, surely you have the right to Allah and your right to your body, and upon you the right to your family. So give the rights to those who have the rights." So I will continue with the wisdom of Islamic tourism, which is the Islamic tourism helps us regain our health, comfort, calmness, and good feelings. When we travel, we have relax our minds, and then we have see the creatures of Allah, and we feel the calmness. Okay, and this is a fun and enjoyable activity because that makes we forget our sadness. So that's the travels act, and then also the strengthens your will by following Islamic rules and discipline. When we travel, we following the Islamic rules and we discipline. We create the bonding with the Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. So we get the wisdom of the Islamic tourism. So I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, next is Islamic tourism. It's tourism supported by facilities and services, community, business owners, government, following Islamic and Sharia values. Secondly is Islamic tourism is universal, covers services, food and drinks, attractions, destinations as long as they do not conflict with Sharia. And lastly, it's not limited to religious tourism only. Next, I will pass to Amira.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good night to everyone. My name is Amira binti Muhammad Jamalullah. So, I will continue my part is I summarize about Islamic tourism from industry perspective and growing market. Okay. From the religious view, we see halal what Muslims are allowed to consume, ensuring consume protection. And other industry view, halal is business opportunity. For example, food with halal logos is more attractive to Muslim buyers. So we look on to the growing market now. Halal market include food, lifestyle, and tourism. Okay. Islamic tourism created by both consumer and provider following Islamic teaching. Another definition Islamic tourism pro- include product development, service and marketing based on Islamic values and aim tourism for the Muslim traveller for meaningful and holistic travel. And also, many Muslim countries are racing to meet the growing demand for Muslim-friendly services. So that's all for our group. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Sorry for
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, though. Thank you so much for the presentation, and I can see that all of you is very enjoy. Okay.